How did this tragedy happen to the Hindenburg? The world wants to know. And the highest United States authorities are driving to learn why 20 died at the very instant of landing the world's greatest airship. Here is the end of the first trip of 1937, end of all things for the Hindenburg, last of her 21 American voyages. Now at twilight comes the dreadful end. She is over Lakehurst, nosing in as on so many trips before. Nearly 50 laughing passengers are at the windows from which they have just looked down on millions watching from New York. There's nothing wrong. The ship levels off, drops her water ballast. The ground crew is ready underneath. It's all right, as it has always been all right. She drops her line. This voyage is over, and tonight she is going back to Germany. And then... And so perishes the great Hindenburg at the home port of the vanished Shenandoah, the Akron, and the Macon.
It was just a year ago that New Yorkers first beheld the silvery spectacle of Germany's luxury airliner Hindenburg, soaring majestically past Manhattan skyline, having spanned the North Atlantic in the record-shattering time of 61.5 hours from its hangar at Friedrichshafen to its American port of call at Lakehurst, New Jersey. Today, with veteran Captain Ernest Lehman aboard in an advisory capacity, the greatest lighter-than aircraft ever built nears the completion of her 21st Atlantic crossing, her first of this year. Encountering storms and headwinds during this ill-fated voyage, the giant dirigible noses toward the Lakehurst mooring mast today, having just ridden out a brief electrical disturbance, and now that the wind has subsided, she releases ballast, preliminary to easing her vast hulk into the hands of the Navy's ground crew, awaiting the landing lines by which she is gently drawn to earth. Her 50 passengers impatient, eager to arrive at a journey's end. Scarcely 300 feet above the ground now, portholes open, landing lines are thrown. Hovering so close to Earth, one is impressed by her mammoth size, her great framework encasing 7 million cubic feet of highly inflammable hydrogen. Careful maneuvering by expert hands have all but warped her into the hangar. Motors are idling. All seem ship-shape to the scurrying crew below, when suddenly... less time than it takes to tell, the scene is one of horror as the ship has slowly sagged to earth and the flames have enveloped the entire structure. Many of those aboard having jumped to escape cremation. Estimate of its toll on human life stands at 50 dead, with many of the 50 persons pulled from the flames not expected to live. A nightmare 20 seconds. Incredible it seems that the specter of death could stalk so quickly, so completely. For here in this appalling tragedy is written the worst disaster in aviation history.